In December, President Joe Biden visited the construction site to promote his administration's investments in technology and infrastructure. The plant's construction was first announced in 2020 during Donald Trump's presidency. At the time, TSMC said it would invest $40 billion into Arizona over 8 years while creating thousands of good-paying jobs. The facility near the I-17 and Loop 303 was initially scheduled to open next year, but has been delayed until 2025. Using this busy construction site as a backdrop, the governor described what the new safety agreement means for its workers.
Under this agreement, TSMC will adhere to requirements higher than those at the federal level. These additional safety measures include greater transparency for workers, closer oversight from the Arizona Division of Occupational Safety and Health, and increased training for foremen and all hands. These are just a few of the significant steps that will help ensure the safety of all Arizona workers on site.
TSMC has been criticized for bringing in workers from Taiwan to help with construction. The company has said that U.S. workers would not be affected. Today, the governor also announced a new initiative aiming to double the number of trade apprentices in Arizona over the next 3 years. In the newsroom, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.